running to the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. Sometimes we've just been hanging around with losers for far too long. Develop the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average life, the easy life. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. Believe in yourself when no one else does. Believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe. And you will never quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time. Some of you are going into the fight of your life. Fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I am telling you, do not quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down, but if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward. And it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now or fight against what you don't want later. You choose.
Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? You do.
Fight for what you want now or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Fight for what you want now or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit.
Morning. Morning, Sandra. What have we got? About 8 minutes before we start. Okay, this morning is a heavyweight session. It's not Tabata this morning. It's good news. I'll explain how it works. All right.
No one is coming to save you.
Except for me. I'll
Only
help you. I'll
can
save you. Listen in to this. Listen in.
If you don't accept full responsibility for your life, no resolution, no goal, no dream will save you. You must take full responsibility for your life, for the good that arrives, and the ugly and inconvenient. If you are the type to play the blame game, to play victim, bad things always happen to me. I'm not where I want to be because of this person or because of this event. If you are this type of person, you will never get on in life. Taking responsibility doesn't mean relinquishing control of your life. It means taking control. It means if someone is stepping over you, if a circumstance keeps pulling you back, be able to see it for what it is and to take massive action to eliminate that person or thing in your life. It means accepting that you absolutely played a part in all the negative in your life to this point. And rather than complain and moan about what went wrong, figure out how to fix it.
Morning, good morning.
What can I
Good
do
morning,
now?
good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
What can
Yes,
I
you do need
now
weights.
to create a life of success?
You do need weights this morning. It is a heavy weight session, but I will try and give you some alternatives if you don't have too many heavy weights. Okay?
To mirror their success.
Make sure this is magic.
No successful person
It's just
plays
Barocca.
the victim role. No human that achieves anything in life plays the
Got about
blame
4
game.
minutes before we start, guys. 4 minutes.
They focus on what they can do now to create a better tomorrow. Holding on to grudges and negative feelings from years past will never get you out of the crappy situation you are in.
How's everyone doing after? How's everyone up in Auckland doing after yesterday's announcement? My thoughts go out to you guys. You guys are doing it hard for the rest of the country, so I thank you guys. Everyone up in Auckland right now who are doing the hard yards. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
I cannot get it back.
So,
I will not
I'll do what I can to help you guys through this
I will drop it like a hot potato.
as best as I can.
Move on with my life.
Get your daily
I will
fix
do
of
whatever it takes,
your magic
whatever
mind
it takes.
first thing in the morning.
When negative
I
circumstances
finally figured out how to
I
save
accept that they are not
the videos onto YouTube, so I'll be sending. So remember, you do have access
as they do
to go onto YouTube as well, and I have my lockdown workouts from the past or last year's lockdown up on YouTube. So there's around 30 different workouts up there, or more actually. So if you get bored of some of the ones that we've done now, remember you can go onto the YouTube page, my YouTube page, and have a look, and there's other workouts there as well.
I am in charge here. I take responsibility.
Ugh.
My life of success starts now.
Okay, about 3 minutes to go.
You are where you
Who else
are
we got?
because of your decision. If you don't believe
Has everyone got
it,
weights?
chances are you are not where you want to be. Take
If you don't have
responsibility
weights,
for your position. You
grab a
are
bag.
the only
Oh look,
one
I've got something flying around here.
for your life.
Look at this. So
And
this
the
is
only one
this is
capable
just a bag of clothes.
No more playing
Okay,
victim.
clothes that we're getting rid of for the Salvation Army.
You
But
are where you want to be.
if I hold
It's yours.
this,
When you take full
that could become
responsibility
a really
for
good
your life, you are
shoulder
no longer
raise.
a player in
Okay,
God's team.
fill it up.
Taking whatever comes your way,
can become
you become the captain, the coach,
bicep
the
curls.
director of your life's experience.
Use a little bit of that Kiwi ingenuity. Fill up a bag full of weights, something that you can put in and take out, and then you can utilize it. You can hold it for squats. Yeah. Front raises, chest press, shoulder push. You know. Lunges.
The
Heaps of different
difference is
things,
not
okay?
one
So
thing,
please do
it's
not tell me that you
everything.
do not have weights. You have them, you just got to use this to figure out where to get
difference
them.
lies in my desire. The difference is in my relentless work.
Okay, 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, and then we're going to get into it. Thank you guys for turning up. I'll explain how everything works in about 2 minutes until 9, and then I'm going to go about a minute after, and then I'll explain how everything.
The greatest dreams are always called
I have cricket balls. Lucky my son played cricket. Okay. I'm glad you put lucky my son played cricket, because if you just put I have cricket balls, I would have gone, okay. I'm trying to work on the jokes, guys. I'm trying to work on them. Come on, give me a break.
The extra whatever it takes to get where I belong.
Cricket balls are good. Also good, especially after the workout, to use them to roll, especially up through the glutes, through the legs. Get right into those tight muscle cramps, and those nooks and crannies.
And pushing forward like me. And that is the difference.
Just trying to finish my Barocca. Ugh.
I don't care what opinion.
Those ladies up in Auckland, Sue,
For my safe little future.
Sandra, Linda, remember how I used to have my coffees? Yep. Well, I've had my coffee and I need a Barocca, so it just shows you how today's workout's going to
The
be.
difference lies in my response to failure. I know most will give up. I know most will cave in.
Right.
I know most won't stick it out, but I do. And that is the difference. Success is what comes after you have survived all your failures. You have to fight
Talofa.
through the bad days. So you
All right, we're almost ready to go, guys. Almost ready. It's 9 o'clock now. 9 o'clock. Got a couple more minutes. Got a last stragglers coming in.
The character of a winner.
And I'll explain how it will work.
Character of a champion. The difference lies in my attitude. I know most just want to get through the day, get through this task, get through this job. It doesn't matter what I do it to the best of my ability. I do it with pride, knowing that nothing goes unnoticed. The man who...
All right. Yes, I heard about the storm this morning up in Auckland. You guys are really getting the brunt end of it up in Auckland. Hey, but hey, look, and how appropriate, you know, that this particular workout, so we're going to start now. So how appropriate this particular workout is going to be for you guys this morning. So for today's workout, we're going to go into a strength workout. So medium to heavy weights. If you don't have heavy weights, what you do is you just slow the exercise down even more. We are not doing a Tabata workout today. What we will be doing is 4 sets of 50 seconds on with a 25 second recovery in between. So that's 4 sets of 50 seconds. All right, so 4 sets of 50 seconds of whatever exercise it is with a 25 second rest in between. That's going to be one cycle. After we've done those 4 sets, we're going to have a little stretch. I'll have a little talk to you about that particular exercise and pick up some of the points and some of the mistakes that people do make when they're doing those particular exercises. That there will take us to about a minute, okay, recovery there. Then we'll move on. I'll explain what the next exercise and then we'll go in again. All right, so we're working for 50 seconds on with a 25 second recovery, 4 sets. Now, today, I'm going to be playing in the background some motivational literature or speaking or, you know, podcasts. So whilst we're working out, I'll give very minimal instructions you just need to follow. Where I think there needs to be instructions in terms of technique, I will give. But whilst we're working out, I want you to listen very carefully to every single track that is being played. Because I guarantee that there's going to be some little gold nuggets in there that you can take away, okay, and implement in your life. Remember what I say, and I tell everybody, that training is not just about lifting weights. Training is mental and spiritual as well. We need to be able to sort our life out beforehand so that we're in the right mindset to make us way to the gym or to lift the weights or to do so. Who's ever gone, oh, I need to do this, but I'm not in the right mindset, or I'm not this or I'm not that? That's because you haven't squared away this shit first. All right? So for this one here, we're going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to work out physically, and then we're going to stimulate mentally. 2 birds with 1 stone. Hence the reason why we want to make it a very slow and methodical workout this morning, that it doesn't get too complicated. All right, so there's not going to be too many movements to the exercise, but it's more about the strength and conditioning not only of the body, but also of the head. How does that sound? If that sounds great to you guys, give me a thumbs up, okay, to show me that you are all ready to go. Okay, I'm waiting for those thumbs, guys. You know I love those thumbs. Luckily we don't have fingers on here, or do we? I'm not sure. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Fantastic. Thumbs, guys. Thumbs. Good. I love the hearts as well. I love. Feed me. The more love you give me, the more love I'm going to give to you guys. All right. Once again, a big shout out to everybody up in Auckland. You're doing the hard yards for us. Okay. You're giving us our freedom down here. Down in the Bay, obviously, we'll be going to level 3, hopefully. But what does that mean for you guys in Auckland? It still means that I'm still able to take you guys in the morning times, going live for our workouts. All right, so you're still stuck with me for level 3, guys. So sorry about that, but yeah, that's the way it is. So as I said before, this morning is going to be a strength and conditioning workout, or a strength workout. medium to heavy weights. If you don't have a heavy weight, then I want you to go use the best weights that you've got possible and slow the exercise down even more. I'm not going to dictate to you how fast to go. I'm not going to dictate how fast to go. I'm going to leave it up to you. But in saying that, the slower you go, the more time under tension that you hold that exercise, the better it's going to be for you to develop those muscle or strengthen up those muscle fibers. And that's the goal of today. All right, you're still going to get a good sweat up. All right, the slower you go, the muscle will grow. Just remember that. And remember also, in the meantime, I'm going to be playing the motivational tracks in the background whilst you're working out. I just want you to zone out and listen. Every track, I want you to take at least 2 or 3 things out of it that I want you to work on. There's going to be things that are going to resonate with you. You've got to be better each day. If you think you're in a good place right now, you're kidding yourself. All right? We want to be in a better place each day. Be better than yesterday. And that's what we're doing today. All right? We're going to be better than we were yesterday. And tomorrow we're going to be better than we were today. And so forth and so forth. That's what's going to get us through this level 4 lockdown and thereafter. So without further ado, the first exercise that we're going to go into is our off-balance lunge. So, just going to hold a weight into one side, going to lunge down, and then back up to the top. Now, what I want you to try and do is lunge forward, come back up, and try not to put that foot onto the ground. Lunge down again, come back, and hold. If you need to place that foot onto the ground, then that's okay, but I want you to try and work those stabilizers. So you're going to hold the weight, for instance, in the right hand, and then you're going to lunge with the left foot, and then obviously you're going to change over to the other side. So remember, we're going to be working for 50 seconds on, 25 seconds off. Kapai? Okay, choose your weight. Alright, I've got mine here. There's going to be a countdown. You'll hear it click. That's the click there. Kicking off in 7 seconds.
The quitter in you, listen to the winner.
Ready?
The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel.
So lunge down.
I believe
Come
we
back up.
all have a winner in us.
Nice, slow control.
Sometimes we've just been hanging
Locking
around
through that
the
midsection.
losers for far too long. Develop the mindset of a winner.
Keep that back straight.
The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average life, the easy life. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you
Nice and
are
slow
different.
control.
You will never give up on your dream. You
Remember,
will
we've got
not
4
listen
sets.
to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. Believe in yourself when no one else does. Believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe. And you will never quit.
That's the first set down. Change over to the other side.
Some of you are going into the fight of your life.
So we've got 25 seconds, yeah?
Fighting for your future. Fighting for your career.
Make
fighting
sure you
for your
lunge
family.
far enough
Some of you
forward
are
that we
fighting
hit
for
through the
your
back of the
life.
legs. We've got 10
I'm
seconds before
telling
we
you,
start.
Do not quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough.
Ready?
I know life can wear you down.
So it should be the other
Just
side
stick it
now.
out. Even
Lunge
if you
down.
don't get the result, you will find that
Maybe a little bit harder
you will be
on
your reward.
the non-dominant
The fighting
side.
spirit you develop will
So if
be
you've got the weight in
reward.
your left hand,
And it will serve you well
you're
for the
lunging
rest of
with your right
life.
foot.
Fight for what you want now.
Nice slow
or fight
control.
against what you don't want later. You choose.
Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget.
Good.
You are in that moment, writing your legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character.
4
do
seconds.
you have the character? You do.
Fight for what you want now and fight against what you don't want
Good,
later.
give it a little
You
shakeout.
choose.
We've got
Fight
2
for what
more
you
sets
want
to go.
now. Fight against what
2
you
more
don't
sets to
want
go.
later. You
Now if you found that
choose.
that weight wasn't heavy enough, but you don't have a heavier weight, slow it down even more. I want you to slow it down more.
You make sure you see
There we go.
it through. Never, ever quit.
Nice control. Locking through that midsection. Remember, I always tell you, it's not about how much you lift or push. It's how you execute the exercise. All under control. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. Fantastic work.
No one is coming to save you. Only you can save you.
All right.
If you don't accept full responsibility
I want
for
you
your life,
to really listen to this particular track
no goal,
here.
No dream will save you. You must take full responsibility for your life, for the good that arrives, and
Here we go.
the ugly and inconvenient. If you
Last
are the
one.
type to play the blame game, to play victim, bad things always happen to me. I'm not where I want to be because of this person or because of this event. If you are this type of person, you will never get on in life. Taking responsibility doesn't mean relinquishing control of your life. It means taking control. It means if someone is stepping over you, if a circumstance keeps pulling you back, be able to see it for what it is.
Good work.
And to take massive action. to
10
eliminate
seconds.
that person or thing in your life.
Good.
It means accepting that you absolutely played a part in all the negative in your life.
And
to this
time.
point. And whether
Good work.
and moan about what went wrong. Figure
All right, and hold it there. Give it a little shake out. How's that? Nice little intro into the legs. Nice basic exercise, but one that is sometimes performed incorrectly because the weight is too heavy. So points to note on that is that when we lunge forward, okay, try to reduce that forward flexion. Come down and then lunge straight down and then back up and then push back, okay, on that front leg. Whilst engaging through that midsection, that's going to tighten up through that core, yeah? Also, as I said before, make sure that the weight's not too heavy. I don't care how much weight you lift. I want you to execute the exercise correctly and safely. Once we master that, or get to a certain level where we're confident, then we can start to increase the weight. Remember, it's not about training the ego, it's about training the body. So with the same theme, we're going back into the legs again. This time, we'll go back into our feet nice and wide, turn the toes out. We're just gonna squat down and up. And it's a nice continuous slow motion, keeping that back nice and straight. All right, nice and straight. Now, for the ladies, okay, in particular, I want you to turn your feet out. So I'll turn your toes out. By turning the toes out, we're gonna work the inside of the thighs. Okay, try not to go too far forward. All right, try and drop the butt down. As we push up, push through the heels. Here we go. Back in again. Now the weight for this one, once again, is I want you to make it heavy. All right.
how to fix it. What can I do now
10 seconds.
to beat this problem? What can I do now to create a life of success?
Feet wide.
A life of abundance. What are the successful people doing right now? And how can I emulate their actions to mirror their success? I
Try not
guarantee
to
no
pause
successful person is playing the
up at the
victim
top.
role. No
Just
human
keep it
that
going
achieves
continuously.
anything in life plays the blame game.
Build that strength.
They focus on what they can do now to create a better tomorrow.
Hear what he just
Holding
said?
on to grudges and negative feelings from years past.
Work
will
on
never
what
get
you
out
can
of the
do
crap
now
situation
to make
you
a
are
better
in.
tomorrow.
What will get you out of this situation? Planning on how you intend to get out and how you intend to achieve success. Writing down your reason, your purpose. You should say to yourself, no more. No more.
Great
blaming
work.
others for my situation.
Hang in there. That's
The past
one
is
down.
gone. I cannot
Focus
get it
on
back,
what you
and
can
I
do
will
today
not complain
to better
about it
yourself
any longer.
tomorrow.
I will drop it like a
Think.
hot potato.
Here we
Move
go.
on with my life. I will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. When negative circumstances come,
4 seconds.
I accept that they are not happening to me. Rather, just happening. As they do to all humans. I will know.
Nice and
in
slow,
that
keep that
moment,
back straight.
I have a chance to accept responsibility or play victim.
Try not
I
to
will
stay up
know
here too
only
much.
One of those choices will lead
If the
to
weight
success.
becomes too heavy,
The other to a life of misery.
you can place it
and
down.
average living.
Go
I
down.
choose success.
Pick it
I
up.
choose to show character.
Various
I choose
different
to be proud of my
options
life. I am
that
in
you
charge
have.
here. I take responsibility. My life of success starts now.
15 seconds.
You are where you are because of your decisions. If you
Exactly.
don't believe this, chances are you are not where you want to be. Take responsibility for your position. You are the only one responsible for your life. And the only one capable
I'm
of
where I
making it
am
better.
right now because
No more
I
blame
made the
victim.
choice.
It's not anyone
be
else's
here.
fault. You are where you want to be.
I don't
It's yours.
complain.
When you take full
I
responsibility
get there and get it
for
done.
your life, you are
Don't
no
complain.
longer a player in life's team.
You're here this
Taking
morning
whatever
for a
comes your
reason.
way. You become the
Let's
captain,
do it.
the coach, the director of your life's experience.
Number
And
3.
you really can design it how you like it.
Fantastic work, guys. Loving it. Strength workouts are great. They're good for you.
The difference is not one thing, it's everything.
Halfway.
The difference lies in my desire.
Are we still with
The
it?
difference is in my
Are we
relentless
still
work
moving?
ethic. It's in my sacrifice. In my dreams. Dreams so big, they scare small minds.
If you're keeping in time with me,
Greatest
well
dreams
done.
are always called unrealistic by those with no ambition.
One more to go. Now, on every last set that you do, I want you to really challenge yourself. Can you go a little bit heavier? If not, I want you to go slower.
Extra hour of work.
10 seconds.
Extra whatever it takes to get where I belong. The difference lies in my sacrifice. Others won't sacrifice like me. They aren't sacrificing their
Feel the
precious
burn.
time for a future
Earn it
payoff.
this morning.
They aren't growing, learning, and pushing forward like me. And that is the difference. I don't care what opinions the world has for my safe little future. I do what I believe is best for me.
Come on.
The
Halfway.
difference lies in my response to failure.
Starting to burn now. Really burn.
I know most will cave in.
10 seconds.
Won't stick it out, but I do. And that is the difference. Success is what comes after you have survived
Wow.
all the failures.
All right.
You fight through the bad days. You have the best days of your life. Success.
Whew. Give that a little shake out. Fantastic. Good. If you managed to get through all of those 4 sets without stopping at a nice steady pace, well done. If you didn't and you had to stop, it doesn't matter because you're still doing something to better yourself. So keep it going. Remember, if you've just joined in, The theme of today is our strength workout. Slow, methodical exercises, and then listening, okay, to the motivational speeches that are happening in the background, that I want them or that to resonate with you, so that when you walk away from here today, you've got several points, okay, that you can work on for yourself that are going to make you better tomorrow, okay, than you are today. Remember that. What can you do now to better yourself for tomorrow? Remember, prior preparation prevents a piss poor performance. Success is 90% organization. Plan what you will do tomorrow. Don't just wing it. All right. It's got hot now, so give those legs a little stretch. Gonna loosen off a little bit. Here we go. Woo! So, back into the legs again. We're going through the back, like I said. Nice and basic for this one here. We go into our deadlift. Okay, but with this one here, we're going to have the feet a little bit wider this time. And we're going to come down and then back up to the top. Okay, this is going to target the lower part, okay, of our hamstrings, or down just above the knee. When our feet are in closer, we're going to hit up high. When they're wider, we're going to add a little bit more of a stretch. So, with my feet wide, slight bend, I'm going to force my buttocks back and then up to the top. Okay? Make sure that the weight, or whatever weight you have, is to the front of you. Slight bend in the knees, and then I want you to force the buttocks back. Alright? Good. Here we go.
Saying you want it bad will not get you results. But showing you want it bad will. Talking about it will not get you results. Doing it will. You see, in life, you have a choice.
Feel that
You can
stretch.
either be a spectator
Come back up.
or you can
Now,
be
you don't have to come all the way back up.
At the top. Participate.
Keep it slightly bent.
All about action. You see, everybody talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown? It's
Nice,
action.
slow control.
The successful, the champions of
And the
life,
feet are a little
they
bit
take
wider.
massive action. They don't hesitate. They don't procrastinate.
20
They do
seconds.
not fear failure.
Feel that
They fear
stretch.
being average.
Make sure you lock in through that midsection.
Dreams can come true, but dreams need action. But there's a difference between a dream and a fairy tale. There's a difference in a dream and a good idea.
Good.
See, a dream
Give it
will
a
keep
stretch.
coming back.
Okay,
A dream
make sure
will
there's a
not
slight
go
bend in
away.
the knees.
I don't
Force
care
those
how
buttocks
many
back.
years, how many months, how many days. That dream will keep coming back.
Feel that stretch.
Whatever dream you gotta have action, and if not, it's always gonna stay a fairy tale.
Feet
In
wide.
fact, it will stalk you.
Wider than
It
shoulder
will
width.
harass you until you give in and say, it is now time for me to launch. It's time for me to step out.
Try
It's
not to
time
look
for
down.
me
Look
to
straight
jump
ahead.
and go for it.
Saying you want it bad will not get you results, but showing you want it bad will. Talking about it will not get you results. Doing it will.
Exactly.
You see, everyone talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown is action. The successful, the champion, they all take massive action. They do not hesitate. They do not procrastinate. They do not fear failure.
10 seconds.
They fear average. They do not die wondering what might have been. Sure, they may fail. In fact, they will most likely fail more than the average person, but they keep going. They keep taking massive action because they know consistent action breeds success.
You don't want to live a life.
You know what? I'll just say one thing before we kick in. We've got about 15 seconds. When you start doing what's best for you, people will start hating you. Remember that. So you got to make a decision. When you start doing what's best for you,
I
people
believe
won't
you
like
can
you.
have what you say, but you have to have
Here we go.
action. In fact, faith without works is dead.
It's
The
called
only way your
jealousy.
dream can become your reality is that you
I
have
hate being
to
average.
have
I don't
action.
like it.
Talking alone will not
It's
make
not
your
in my
dream
nature.
a reality.
When I start doing things
You will
that
never
are
live
better
your
for
dream
me.
life by talking about it. But you might just live your dream life by
You
taking
leave that
massive
riff-raff
action towards it.
behind, because they'll just
Talkers
bring you
are
down.
almost always the non-achievers. Talk is cheap. Don't be a talker. Be a worker.
Exactly.
Like Martin said, you just need to take the first step. Oftentimes, the hardest part is getting started. But once you give yourself that push, you will get going. If you dive in the deep end, you have to start swimming. Throw yourself in the deep
Be
end. of
better
life.
than average, guys.
Push
Be
yourself
better than
to reach
average.
the
You
top.
deserve it, especially in this time here.
When times
The
are tough
average
and
will not
things go
survive.
wrong, do not
They will
stop
not.
taking action. Double or even triple your efforts if needed. Do whatever it takes and be a person of action. Will you decide
Here
to
we
be a
go.
lion or a sheep? A leader or a follower? An
Last
action
one.
taker or a procrastinator? Remember, it's okay to be a dreamer, but it's better to be a planner and a worker.
Until your dream becomes the truth, where you might be discouraged. You're thinking about quitting. I tried it and it didn't work. I'm tired. Let me tell you something. You better renew your strength. You better get your hope back. You better get your smile back. You need to get your mojo back because no one can stop you but you. Now it's time for you to get out of bed. Now it's time for you to rise up. Now it's time for you to get up.
10
now it's time for you to
seconds.
stay up late.
Keep it
now
going.
It's time for you to get focused. Now it's time
Keep
for
going.
you to get committed, and you must take action.
Well done. Okay, how are those legs going? I feel the energy, guys. I feel like, you know, for some of you this may not resonate, or it may just be music that's playing in the background. But for the majority of you out there, I guarantee you there's stuff in there that's gonna hit right here. And whenever I train people, before I train them, I always ask them, what is your why? Why are you here? Why have you contacted me? What is the real reason? What drives you? Now, when you listen to this and you have that internal feeling that hits here, just remember what it was. Play this back. Remember what it was that gave you butterflies. Remember what it was that triggered something, that particular word or that sentence. And that is what your why is. It's based around that. And then that's what you've got to think about. That's what's going to drive you. Okay, that's what's going to drive you. And you must keep a hold of that. Okay, that's what's going to make you better. That's what's going to make you better than average. As I said before, I hate being average. I don't want to be average. I want to be better. And as I said, when you start doing what's best for you, people aren't going to like you. But that's okay, because then you form a new circle of friends. The ones that want to be along with you. The ones who are on the same mission as you. You have to shed that old skin, because those people, I'm afraid, are going to bring you down. And they're not going to let you reach your full potential. You need to jump the fence. Remember that. Don't be scared to do it. Don't be scared. All right. Last leg one. Last leg one. We're going into our goblet squat. So, heavy weight again. Bring up into this position here. And then we come down nice and deep. And then back up to the top. Okay? Heavy weight. As I said, it's 50 seconds. It doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to be performed correctly. Here we go. Vision.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from today? What type of vision do you have?
10 seconds.
What type of destination do you have for your life? I want you to imagine a GPS system. When you put in a destination, it shows you how to get there. It gives you the directions to get to your destination. While your mind, body, and soul works the same way. If you don't have a destination for your life, you're just drifting through life, taking whatever life gives you. You're not a creator. You're not creating in your life. You're taking handouts. You're like a ship in the sea without a rudder. Wherever you end up in life, that's where you end up. That is your end result. Because you have no vision. See, vision is not something that you just see with your two eyes. Vision is what you feel in your heart when you think about your dream. That desire that pumps through you. That desire that pumps through your whole being. The reason why your heart beats for you. You don't gotta think about your heart beating. Your heart just beats. Who will you become? What type of life do you want to experience? What type of person are you willing to become in order for you to manifest that vision? Your vision must be so massive that it must make you feel uncomfortable. When you share your vision with others, they must think you're crazy. You must find the reason why you exist. You must search your whole entire life if that's the case. You must search for your purpose. Why are you here on this earth? You must find the reason why you have life. And when you find the reason why you have life, you must create a massive vision. A vision that inspires you. A vision that motivates you. A vision that will give you a reason to wake your ass up early in the morning. A vision that will give you a reason to grind every single day. How bad do you really want an extraordinary life? What are you willing to do in order for you to experience that vision? You must understand how powerful your thoughts and your emotions are. Your thoughts and emotions are like Wi-Fi. See, you can't see Wi-Fi, but it works. You can't touch Wi-Fi, but it allows you to connect with someone across the world. Now, just because you can't
Your
see
why?
Wi-Fi does
What's
not
your
mean
why?
it does not exist.
What is your why?
Now, your vision, you may not be able
And your
to touch
vision.
your vision. You may not be able to see your vision in
10
reality.
seconds.
But I want you to know
2 more to go.
that your mind, your body,
Listen.
your soul is manifesting your vision based on the energy you give to that vision. You must take ownership of your life. You must take ownership of your dream, of your passion, of your desire. It must become real within you first before it shows up in reality. You must understand that you are a co-creator. You must understand that you are a manifester. That you, based on what you think, based on your beliefs, based on your faith, will determine what you manifest in your life. What type of life do you want to have? Who will you become?
Let's go, guys. Go. 10 seconds.
I was
Keep it
knocked
going.
down, but I refused to be out. I was fighting for survival. But now it's time for the revival.
One more to go. One more. Let's go. Hang in there. Hang in.
Character. Hard times
15
require
seconds.
resolve.
Now, I'm going to give you the count for this one.
Require spirit.
Try and keep up. I'm going to just go lower
We must be
and then
strong
up. Are you ready?
in hard times.
Stand up.
Isn't.
Here we go.
Hard times show up because hard times
And
will show up.
lower.
The real question is,
Up.
will you show character?
Lower.
Will there be moments
Up.
where you want to give up?
Lower.
Yes, that's for sure.
Up.
But what are you
Lower. Up. So slow it down. Lower.
Sometimes life is so hard.
Up. So
We
you're holding
feel
for a
we
second.
just can't find the
Lower.
strength to keep going.
Hold.
Well, I'm
Up.
telling you to
Hold.
keep going.
Lower.
Show some character.
Hold.
To build
Up.
unbreakable
Hold.
character.
Lower.
Sometimes
Hold.
in life you have to fight.
Up.
You
Hold.
must
Carry
be
on.
strong. Show character
Good.
and prevail. You see, no one on this earth is exempt from hard times. We all suffer setbacks. We all have challenging events arrive in our lives that we have no control over. But the difference in the quality of life we live is how we respond to those events.
Well done. Good work. Shake it out. Right. Fantastic work so far. Give me a love heart if you're loving this workout, and give me a thumbs up if it's like, it's okay. I don't want you lying. I don't want you lying. Give me a heart if you love this workout, and give me a thumbs up if it's sitting around the, the 60 to 80%. All right? Don't lie. I'm not going to get offended. I'm a big boy. can take it. All right? Good. That's what I like to see. This is what I feed off. This is great. This is where you guys need to feed off as well. Strength workouts are really, really good because it really hones right into the inner being of ourselves. All right? Slowing it down, not working too fast so we get to think about shit and we get to do shit and then we get to be shit. All right? That's what it's about. Slow it down. Think. When you slow shit down, you get to see everything. Okay, for what it is. When we go through life and we work so fast, we miss all of the beauty. Think, plan, execute. That's what life's about. If anything, when you leave today, I want you to think about whether you want to be average or whether you want to be better. And then don't think about those other people, the naysayers. That's why I have very few friends. Friends come with problems and baggage. And I've got my own shit to sort out. Yeah? Have a think about that. People don't like being told the truth. We live in a society now where we have to wrap everything up because, you know, too scared we're going to offend people. We're so PC. Fuck that. Speak your mind. Be who you want to be. Alright, let's go into the upper body. So, we're going to go into the chest and shoulders to finish off with this workout here. So for the chest one, we go into our incline. We're going to go, so here's the two options. Incline push-up. Okay. Incline push-up. Nice and slow down, and then slowly up. Or we're going to go into the decline push-up. So incline or decline. If you don't have a bench, grab yourself a kitchen table, oh not table, that's too high. Okay, grab yourself a chair of some sort, place your feet, or just grab something where you can elevate yourself or go into an incline or a decline. Yeah? Alright, here we go. So we've got 4 rounds of the chest, and then we're going to go into the shoulders, and then we'll have a look for time. Actually, I'll tell you what. If you want this to go for an hour, give me a love heart, because that means that we've got another 20 more minutes, and it means that I can squeeze in those triceps and a little bit of back. You want it to go for an hour. If you want this to finish at 10 o'clock and not at 9:45, give me a heart. Come on. If I don't see a heart, it means you haven't been listening to the music that I've just been playing you. Remember, you don't want to be average, you want to be better than average. So everybody watching this should be giving me a heart, because you need to take yourself past your own expectations. Exactly. Damn it. I tell you, I get passionate. Exercise releases those great endorphins. Or dolphins. Either one. Alright, here we go. Incline and decline. Not yet. Okay, stand by. Alright. Are we ready? Let's get this music going. Ah, perfect one. The comfort zone. Got to take you outside of your comfort zone.
Your comfort zone is your enemy. One of the biggest ironies I can think of is when you live life trying to stay comfortable, life will send you more and more discomfort. It's true. Life will send you more and more problems. Life will keep throwing rocks at you. Life will keep handing you resistance, struggles, issues. And because people are so concerned about staying comfortable instead of growing and reaching higher, because people don't want to address their limitations and move beyond them, they keep struggling. Listen, you are not here on this planet to sip apple martinis on the beach and get yourself a tan. You are here to grow. And if you won't make yourself uncomfortable, life will give you plenty of reasons to push you out your comfort zone. So you have one of two options. Either you commit to constant growth and feeling discomfort upon your own accord, and you become the master of your own destiny, or you hand over the keys and you let life happen to you by default. One path leads to success and the other path leads you to constant struggle and pain. It's your choice. You think Steve Jobs started Apple feeling comfortable about it? You think top athletes sleep their way to high performance? You think Oscar-winning actors procrastinate their way to achievement?
I'm going to alternate in between a decline and an incline. A decline and an incline.
Why are you running to the bar the moment your best friend texts you to come out?
All right, ready?
You've got to be willing to make the hard decision. You've got to be willing to feel uncomfortable, to feel awkward, to face rejection, to fail, to feel pressure. You've got to be willing to face those things because that's what's necessary for you to grow. How many times have you looked at your life and said, man, if only I knew then what I know now, I live my life so differently, so is it not possible then that the life you are living now, you would be living differently if you began to develop an awareness that you do not currently have? Well, guess what? The only way for you to develop knowledge and awareness is to try things you have not yet tried, to do things you have not yet done, to create things you have not yet created, to go to places you have not yet explored. This is how you grow. That is how you become the person who is worthy of sitting on the beach with their favorite drink. Life rewards you with those experiences after you do the work. There is a real price to success, and life collects the payments. But let me tell you something. Life does not accept payment plans. Life does not let you get away with experiencing things
into the shoulder.
that you have not yet earned.
Good work.
Your
Keep it going, guys.
sacrifice must be paid up front and in full, and that is the only way you are going to achieve the life that you want.
So incline or decline?
So I strongly suggest that you begin to face your discomfort. I strongly suggest that you start making those calls, that you start approaching that person, that you start practicing kindness and compassion over jealousy and greed, that you confront your anxiety, that you hit the gym, that you study harder, that you jump
straight ahead,
that you begin waking up early, even if you're not a morning person, that you destroy your procrastination, that you start doing the things that you know within your heart that you should have started doing a long time ago, so you can start to build the experiences and the knowledge that you need to succeed. That is what I suggest to you. And don't listen to this as a voice on a video over some music. Listen to this as a direct sign, a direct message that life is giving to you to wake you up, to help you acknowledge your own greatness. It's time.
Push up full extent of the arms, guys.
It's time for you to start dreaming again and start going after what was always yours, but what you've ignored for far too long. And I promise, when you put yourself into discomfort, your friends will take notice, your colleagues will take notice, your family will take notice, life will take notice, and life will begin to back you up.
One more round to go, guys. So make sure when you come down, squeeze in through that chest, hands wide, so you're either on the incline or the decline.
So take it and watch your life explode into greatness. Watch new levels of the game unfold for you. Watch you develop into the person who you have always wanted to become.
I'm going to go a little bit wider with the hands.
Outside of your comfort
zone. So I'm going to work the outer part of the shoulders a little bit more. Shoulders are burning. Chest is feeling that good pump now. Remember, still slow it down.
Wake up every
feeling it. It's alright, having a little shakeout. Get back in.
If you want to live a life of success, a life of complete success, happiness and fulfillment, you must find your purpose. You see, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know what drives you, what inspires you, then you have no reason.
Woo! Give that a shake. How's that feeling? That's the chest. Now we're gonna go straight into the shoulders, guys, straight in. So with this one here, I need you to grab 2 weights. Relatively light, guys. So this one here, just gonna bring up and down again, okay? So it's just gonna come parallel. Okay, parallel, and then back down to the back. Whew. Right, 4 rounds. 4 rounds. But what we'll do for this one also is we'll go up and lower down, and then we'll go into our shoulder push, okay, at the back. So we'll alternate. All right, we'll alternate. Grab a hold of your weights, stand by. Here we go. Hang in there. You're doing great so far.
How can you improve your...
Here we go.
Your past doesn't define you.
So
What you
remember,
do now
we're gonna go out
defines
to the
you.
side.
What you are committed to do now defines you.
All right, ready? Here you go. Up
If
and
you
slowly.
study the habits and traits of highly successful people and the average or unsuccessful, it is impossible not to see clear differences in their habits and thinking. One of the biggest differences lie in thinking and living in the past or planning into the future.
The majority, and by that I mean the average and the underachieving among us, think primarily in the past. This is what happened to me, and if this didn't happen to me, I would be where I want to be today. I should have done this in the past, and now it's too late. This person wronged me in the past, and that's why I'm not where I want to be. The past drags them down.
Now remember,
and beats
you
the
can't go
life
too
out of
heavy
them
with the weights for the shoulders, because your
continuously,
shoulders are a
day in
smaller
and
muscle
day
group,
out.
so the weight's got to be relatively light.
They don't take
Now we're going to go
responsibility. They
into the
don't
shoulder push.
believe in future
Okay?
because they are stuck in the past. So their past repeats itself into the future over and over again. The successful one, however, thinks only in the now and into the future. They
Nice and
set
slow.
goals into the future, clear targets to push them forward, to light their fire within and give them passion for living. They visualize the results coming to reality into the future. They see the future reward, not the initial struggle to bring it to life, not what I have to go through to get there, but how will I feel when I get there. And the only way to get to the future, to the big reward, is to have
feel it.
powerful action in the now, in this powerful present moment. All successful people know that each positive
I know.
and productive present moment
It's a burn,
leads
guys.
to a positive
It is a burn.
and successful
Said the
future
shoulders are
moment.
small muscle groups, so they're going to fatigue quickly.
The
Alright, so make sure you slow it right
usually
down.
had just
Don't go
as
too
much
hard.
past as the average, but their meaning is different. Rather than play the victim, they get on with life. Rather than dwell in the past, they plan on how they will create a better life in the future. Rather than use the past as an excuse, they use it as fuel to drive them wherever they need to go.
Use your past as fuel to take you wherever you need to go. If you ever look back, make sure it's only to drive you forward.
Don't blame others for your situation. Rely on yourself to create a new situation.
Your future starts today, not tomorrow. Plan now. Live now.
Don't let your past define your future. Don't you dare let past failures get in the way of your
One more to
future
go.
success.
One more. So, if the weight's too heavy,
It doesn't matter
go to a
what
single
happened in
one
the past.
and
The
push
only
up.
thing that matters
A
is
single
what
shoulder
you
push.
are going to do right now. What are you going to do right now?
Nice and slow. Control it.
We don't all have equal opportunity, but we all have the opportunity to be better than we currently are. We all have the opportunity to be and do better than we did yesterday. Let me say that again and allow it to sink in. We don't all have equal opportunity, but we all have the opportunity to be better than we currently are. be better and do better than we did.
Keep it going. No.
We all have the opportunity to learn more today than we did yesterday. We all have the opportunity to grow more today than we did yesterday. We all have the opportunity to become more than they thought we could become.
Fantastic. All right. What do we got? Hey, look. That's 9:52. We managed to get the shoulder one in and that in. So we're going to hold it there. We're going to hold it there. So, points to take away today is that I want you to play back, okay, this track here. And even if you've done the workout, just maybe plug it in and just listen to the tracks, listen to what I'm saying without even doing the workout. Even just sit down sometime tonight when you've got a spare 20 or 30 minutes, because you do. As much as you tell yourself you don't, you do. Remember, so if it's important to you, you'll make it happen. And just play this back and just have a listen, okay, to what I say and what the background music's saying, and let it really resonate with you so that you can make a positive change in your life, so that when you turn up here tomorrow, okay, you're going to be better than you were today. All right, so you're going to be better than you were today. For all of you that tuned in this morning, thank you very much. I appreciate you turning up. To all those people in Auckland, thank you for doing the hard yards. It's much appreciated. I'm still with you as long as I'm still in level 3 lockdown. Do we do one today at 4 o'clock and finish off the rest of the upper body? Do we do another one? Let's see. If you want to do another one at, say, 4 p.m. today, at 4 p.m., write down in the comments. I don't want a thumbs up. I don't want a thumbs up. I want you just to, in the comments, write 4 p.m. Okay? I just want you to write 4 p.m. And I'll have a look through. If I get enough 4 p.m.s, then I'll be here. If I don't, the ones who gave 4 p.m., you might be tuning in. Okay? And the ones who do tune in, you're the ones who are making the difference, and you've listened to the tracks here today. So remember, write down 4 p.m. if you want another one today. The second half of our strength workout. All right? Thank you very much. Peace, love. Have a great Tuesday. I was going to say Monday, but it's Tuesday. I'm losing track of time. Okay, but ka kite. Might see you guys at 4 p.m. if I get enough. Well done, Renee. You're the only one who's written 4 p.m. so far. Okay. Working. That's all right. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're working. I said if you want another one, write 4 p.m. because it means even if you're working after you finish work, it means that you can tune in and do the second half. You don't have to be here. Write it down. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Ciao. Arrivederci.